morning. We have access by faith into this grace in which we stand and rejoice in the hope of the glory of God, Romans 5:2. And we're back here on a beautiful sunny day, and things are opening up. And good morning, Kevin. Nice to see you, son. And this is the beauty of God's creation back here in the Ottawa Valley. Lots of trees and wildlife. We've seen foxes. We haven't seen deer, but they're out and about, and as we say back here, and they're making good use. But you might hear some of the different birds in the background with me, but that's part of being back and reflecting in the quiet and the peace that God has provided. Hey, we're growing in the grace of God and caring about people and realizing that as we empty ourselves out in caring for people, we can find ourselves in this place where we feel empty ourselves. And that's where we have to go back to the well, as it is, and drink and take in peace ourselves in order that we can give peace away. And so we reflect on the beauty of what He's got and given to us, and we reflect on everything that's around us, and we begin to be thankful and give thanks for all the blessings that we have. And we reflect on what the Lord has done for us, and we say thank you, and the vessel starts to fill up. And in faith, we do these things because it's an unseen work, yet it's visible when we begin to pour out peace to other people. So the visible becomes visible, like the invisible becomes visible. When we have peace within, then peace comes out. And so we need those times of pause, times of reflection ourselves, and times of getting centered with Him and the beauty of all that God has provided. And we take account of everything. We look at our family, we look at the many blessings that we have in life, the provision in life, because we need to be thankful for those things. And because we have a faith and we have a hope, we look at that and we say, wow, you know, how fortunate I am and how thankful I am, because there are many in life that just don't have any of that. Zero. And I've been to those countries, and I've been in that situation and seen it firsthand. And it's hard. It's really hard. You think you have a house, and they have a house of sticks. It's not a nursery rhyme. It's a real truth. Or they have mud on the sticks. That keeps some of the bugs out. Not all of them. It doesn't keep the spiders and snakes out either. So folks, there's so much to be thankful for. We know that God has given us much. And so we pour out into other people around us. We sow good things into them according to the measure that God has given us. And we bless and push it forward. But we still need, good morning, let's see, Peggy and Sandra and Rachel and Kevin, and those of you that are saying hi in the background, hi. All that God has given us, we need to be thankful for. One of the things that COVID is creating is we can't have a culture of me. We need to have a culture of we the people, we together, we as a nation, we as a global village. And we have to work together, and we have to stop the differences, and we have to stop the infighting and all the systemic systems that are based on injustice. We have to choose to start with us, and then we can care for others. It's really important that if you don't have the vessel full of grace and full of peace, that you need to get alone time and just reflect on what God has given to you. and you need to talk to God. And then you need to sit and listen for what he has to say. He will talk. He will care. He will lead. He will guide. And that's the difference, that when believers have a hope and a faith and the grace he puts in, and we are able to carry on. And that's the piece that we're looking at from Romans this morning. Romans chapter, let me see, I can hardly see in the sunlight here. Romans chapter 5, verse 2. And the reading is taken from John chapter 7, the Gospel of John. So we need more grace. We run out of grace all the time. Good morning, Maud, as I should say. And hi to the baby. She's not running the computer yet, but give her a few years and she will be. And say hi to Mom and everyone out in Quebec for me, will you? God bless you there. Folks, grace isn't easy. Grace is something we don't deserve, but grace is what he has given us. So you can't give grace unless you have grace. You can't give grace unless you've soaked in grace. You can't give it out if the vessel's not full of grace. And if you're empty of grace, then you need to come away and fill up with grace. And by faith, have a conversation with your Lord. And then begin to look at everything that you have. And, you know, there's so much. There is so much provision, so much bounty in Canada. And we're almost jealous of hoarding the whole thing. But that's not grace. Grace offers to those who didn't merit it. That was us. Grace to those who were bitter and unforgiving. That was us. Grace to those who were sinners. Yet he saved us. When we recognized his grace and we asked for forgiveness, that was the difference. That's when grace came home. And that's when grace filled this vessel. And that's where we are today. It's not a sobering thought. It's a joyful thought. It's a happy thought. Because I have grace, I can then give grace away. And the more I give, the more he pours in. And the more I allow him to pour in, the more I can give away. And friends, we need grace in Canada. We need grace in the world. Our whole system is failing because of a lack of grace. So you have a graceful day. Enjoy all of his provision. And you make sure that grace flows from you to everyone around. You didn't deserve it. I didn't deserve it. But he gave it to us nonetheless. So you have yourself a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Like and share, because someone needs to hear the message of grace. That it's not based on what they've done or not done. It's just grace, grace, grace. God bless you, folks. Have a great day. Be safe. Like and share. Get the word out, because we're changing Canada one person at a time. And it's working. So God bless you. Have a great day.